Moto's letting me stack her toys on her. She's apparently not in the mood to play. Here, put it back on. There we go. Alright. Whoop. There you go. It's fun. This is our new game. Call it Barry Momo and Toys. There's another one. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 toys? No, she's quivering now. Ah, game over. Lame. Hello. We are out walking around our neighborhood. It's just a really nice day out. No clouds. It's like 72 degrees. And we're both off. First weekend in a long time we both had I'm sorry, the sun's in your eyes. Sorry guys. First week in a long time we both had off both Saturday and Sunday. So we were gonna watch a movie and I kinda looked out the window. I was like, wow, it's nice and sunny out. So we're gonna go wander around. Right now we're at the little lake that's right down the street from our house. And we've seen a lot of stuff on this lake. It's been a while since if I have vlogged down here. We've seen otters and basically every type of bird, water bird and everything you can see in Florida. And turtles and fish. I guess that's, oh, and rabbits. There's two different types of rabbits that live around here. So it's nice just to have a sort of a nature-y park right down by our house, and then right over there is like an actual park with tennis courts and stuff, which we'll walk over there in a moment. And I can't film Katie up close. She doesn't want me today. She said she's not wanting to be on film. Oh, they're flying an airplane over there. Kid and his daughter. Or kid and his daughter, yeah. Well, they start young around here, you know. Anywho. Some of the wonderful birds I was talking about. There's across the lake is a great egret. And then in the water, let's see where it is on camera, right about there is a great blue heron. And then sitting up right there on shore is a wood stork. And basically those are the three largest like wading birds that we have in Florida. And for people that don't know, I was for many years going to be either a zoologist or a biologist or some form, and changed my mind and wanted to work in the music industry back when I was like 15, 16 years old, and Katie took over the that side of life of being a biologist, and she got her biology degree and now works at a zoo and animal hospital. He's just taking a nap. I don't want to get too close and piss him off. He's bent down on technically his knees right now. Their legs bend backwards, so he's just sort of sitting down. Hi, Mr. Birdie. This is our park called Jack Perrier Park. It is actually probably the second largest like public park in St. Pete, at least that I can think of. It has tons of soccer fields. They do a lot of tournaments. What are we pointing at?
Look at that tree that's growing off of that tree.
Oh, that's cool. Here, I'll film that in a second. And they do a lot of tournaments, and like schools and stuff do soccer here, but the professional soccer league, I guess, for the area, the Raiders, they donate money to this park, and we'll walk probably past it maybe later, there's a pavilion way out over there that has like concession stands and stuff for when they do the big games here. But I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's like 8 or 10 actual soccer fields in this park, and then tennis courts and wall ball courts. And I used to come here a lot as a kid and ride my bike through this neighborhood. If frequent viewers watch, they know that we're only like 2 minutes away from my parents' house, which is in the neighborhood that way. So I want to see this tree real quick. Katie pointed out. That's cool. It's I'm gonna take some guesses here. Either a fig tree growing on a palm tree. That's pretty sweet. It'll eventually probably kill it. Katie's hiding down. I can't even just barely see her. Katie's sneaking off into the woods. She's looking at a dead body. You got a dead body over here?
See all the new growth?
Oh yeah. Really super thick mangrove and Brazilian pepper. I guess you can call them forests around here. You just kind of go back for quite a ways because the bay, Tampa Bay, is right back all mixed in through here and sort of bleeds into the neighborhoods. That's kind of creepy. There's a plastic bag tied around a stick. It's like Blair Witch symbol or something. I used to go wandering back through there as a kid also. You find the random hobo or park bench stuck back there for no reason. It's fun. A little dangerous, I guess. I remember some homeless guys walked up on us one time out there and were just asking us questions. I guess they were fishing or something. And we were like 13, 14. I did not get raped though, I promise. I was not raped by a hobo out in the mangrove forest. But Katie was. Dun dun dun!
I try to suppress that memory.
Real quick, I just want to show these birds up on this pole are called Osprey. They're found basically throughout a lot of America. It's a fishing bird of prey. They like to hover and dive into the water and catch fish. This park has poles dedicated just for nesting for them. But they also, you can't really see in the distance, but actually right there on top of that tower, where there's it's actually a light pole, there's a huge nest. There's nests on a lot of these. There's probably about 4 or 5 nests on some of these poles out here. Just cool. And they make a really loud screaming sound. So we are way back in the park. Normally this is all a lot fuller with water. It normally goes all the way and connects to water that's back over there. So you can't really cross unless you want to get all nasty. But we snuck around because it's really low tide, I guess, right now. And I haven't been back this far, I don't know, probably in 15 years. I don't even really remember necessarily being back in this part of the park. But it's pretty cool because there's like an old, I just like finding old stuff like this. Either some barricade with some real thick steel cable that was up here at some time that's been like snapped. It's laying on the ground. To like, it probably went over to this pole over here. So I guess you couldn't drive back here, but Jesus, I mean, this must have been probably 30 years ago or so that you would have been able to even possibly drive a car back here. So we're heading back. We saw some scratches on a carving on a tree from like kids and stuff. Probably doing it back here. Gross kids. A tire. If I see anything really interesting, I'll let you guys know. This has definitely turned into a nature hunt and hike. There's a little group of white ibis up here. Like you can see, do a quick pan all the way around. Like we're pretty deep back in here now. And they're just wandering through. It's pretty cool because they dig like mosquito ditches back here to help mosquito population in the area to kind of keep them away from neighborhoods and stuff. And that's what these sort of dug out little trenches are. And then you got like a hill of dirt and like another dugout trench. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not as much garbage back here as I thought. Only a couple like bottles and things. I always try to pick up at least some stuff when we go walking. I picked up a few beer cans a little earlier. But there's like a broken pane of glass back there too, which was really odd. Just laying in the middle of the ground. Not like a mirror or anything, just some glass. Let's go say hi to the ibises. I love doing hikes and journeys like this. It just reminds me of being a kid. White ibises are another water bird, wading bird we have in Florida.
Only recently have they become really neighborhood birds.
They like to wander your front yards and stuff and pick out all the little bugs and little things living in your yard. Gotta watch my step. I almost tripped over a tree branch. They're starting to run away from us. There's one over there and one over there. Ah, the mosquitoes are starting to bite me now. They've been biting Katie for a little bit. She's like, mosquitoes love Katie. We're both wearing flip-flops, so we're not like, we're not really prepared for out here. This is definitely like, you'll find a bunch of stuff like this of you can't really tell, but it's a scooped out area right here of maybe where someone, oh, ibises are making noise, where someone either was sleeping or created a little fire. You can see there's like it's like lined with sticks, like in a circle. It's kind of odd. Don't really know what the purpose of that would be, but I'm standing in the middle of it. So, and they had a vitamin water. So it can't be if it is a ghost or a witch that lives out here, at least they drink healthy. They're health conscious demons. Wanted to show really quick, these type of trees right here are called Australian pines, and I've loved them since I was a kid because you can see the ground. They basically bury the ground in their needles, but what's different about them compared to other pine trees is they have very, very soft needles, and they're very thin, and they don't hurt really good. You don't get stabbed by them or anything, and they grow really, really close together. They kind of make cool little like mazes and forts you can kind of make out of them. And as a kid, I used to love playing in them and making big walls out of their needles, like 2 or 3 feet tall. I just came across a big bunch of them back here. This is random. We found some scraps of metal. There's a bunch of ripped up styrofoam from like a hobo pillow or something. This is crazy. I'm really surprised at how far we've walked back in here. And some dug up mud.
Looks fresh.
Oh, another trail, another bridge. God.
Yep, another man-made bridge. Oh, it actually has like a piece of metal or something.
Yeah.
With logs to cross.
Let's go this way first real quick. I want to see what's over here. Fun times. Definitely our most disgusting find. Not really sure. It's either a piss bag, which I think it is because it has like the little clamp things at the top, like little holes. There's a friggin' like urine bag way out here, which is really odd, and another fire pit. And a bunch of broken beer bottles and glass. There's definitely a correlation with littering and being a drunk. Seems to be, if you need to take a beer bottle or a beer can this far back in here and then shatter it. There's a golf ball over there. Well, this is as far as me and Katie are going to go. We come across our actual first set of footprints that you can see down there mixed in with the raccoon footprints. But they look, I don't know. There's like little kid-sized ones. Right there you can see there's like a little kid one inside of a bigger footprint. So there's definitely a decent amount of foot traffic back in this way. And it looks like the tide's starting to come up a little bit. So it'll be getting dark in the next 30 minutes, so I need to head back. It was fun though. It's a cool little journey. If we had like wading boots on or something, we probably could keep going back. And honestly, we could make it if we just kept going this way. Oh, there's people over there right now. I hear them talking. They must be in a canoe, I bet, because I hear water splashing. Yeah. This little
Probably a little bit too fast to be walking.
this canal right here goes back to, there's people's houses way down there with some docks. But if we kept going back there, like I was saying, we would eventually hit my my parents' neighborhood, or like the backside of the park that's in their neighborhood. So peace. See you guys later.